In our speaking about speaking tip of the day, I would today focus on how to succeed in any job interview. First of all, I shall give you 4 things you need to know in order to succeed in a job interview. The first one is know your values and points of interest. Second, know your CV and be ready to explain any question you are asked. Third, use a strong voice and articulate well. Number 4, let your body language display who you are in a positive light. So first, I will speak about your values. Now, what are your values? Do not forget, many a time, this is something you cannot escape. When you go for an interview, the man or woman interviewing you would like to know who you are exactly. So in the process, he will ask you, can you speak about yourself? He or she would want you to speak about yourself. Tell us who you are. Most of the time, the question starts like that. Could you speak about yourself? And from that moment on, you are either losing the job or you're about to get it. From the things you're going to tell them about yourself will determine if you're going to get the job or not. Nobody else knows you better than yourself. So it seems. So you are in a better position to tell them your values, what you like, what you dislike, your points of interest, and the things you dislike. And if for any reasons you are not able to articulate these things properly, believe me, you wouldn't get the job. And so the best you could do is to first of all write down your values, the things you like, the things you really like in life, and the things you don't like. Do not be afraid to tell them that, listen, I don't like this kind of thing, so that they would know who they are dealing with and the person they want to hire. Tell them your points of interest, the things you dislike. So it is very, very important to be able to articulate your values clearly and well spaced out so that they know exactly who they are really about to hire. Second is your CV, and you should be able to tell them all the details in your CV. It will be very, very embarrassing if you are not able to tell them what you yourself wrote in your CV. If they ask you any question or about a particular date in your CV and you're not able to explain to them what that date is all about, or you begin to look for that particular date and the event corresponding to that date, sometimes it will be very, very embarrassing for them or even for you to trust whatever you're going to tell them from then on. The third one is use a strong voice and articulate well. You see, our voice plays a role in any speech or any occasion to address people. When you're speaking to them in a strong voice, you are telling them you are a very strong person, you have a strong personality, you are a man to be trusted or a woman to be trusted, than if you're speaking like a child. So you have to articulate well, pronounce the words well. The way you say things determine how people see you. So be careful about what you say and how you say those things. Articulating very well is very, very important. And last but not the least is let your body language display who you are in a positive light. Gestures, hand gestures, facial expressions, your body speaks much more than what you're saying with your words. In fact, it has been proven that our body language represents about 55% in any communication. In any communication, your body speaks more things or speaks volume much more than what you say with words. So be careful of how you sit, the way you use your hands, the way you touch your hair, and everything you need to do. Make sure that your hand gestures, your facial expression all correspond to what you are saying. There should not be any discrepancy between what you're saying and your body language and your words. These are 4 things I should talk about today. These are the things I have in mind today to tell you. I shall give you more things next time. But for now, these are the things you need to pay attention to if you really want to get that job. Thank you very much. This program was brought to you by the Motivational Radio France with your host, Lonjago from Paris.